Hey y'all, what's up? Well, I want to talk about relationships and why am I single and will I ever get into another relationship? And the title of this video will be You Will Never Hurt Me Again on Purpose. So in this video, I'm going to talk about myself, and if you have anything that you would like to add to this, you can do so in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to be respectful to everyone's comments or whatever. And again, I'm just talking about myself. I'm going to open up a little bit about me or whatever. And so I hope you enjoy the video. All right, so let's get into it. So, why am I single? I'm single on purpose. I'm single because I don't want to be in another relationship like I was in my past. I don't want to, and I have stuff down here that I have jotted down. So I'm single because I don't want to be in the relationships that I've been in before. I want someone to love me, to respect me for myself or whatever. And I am 42 years old or whatever, and I'm not ashamed of being 42 or whatever and single, not at all, because I chose it. I made the decision because I'm worth more than that. And I have been in a lot of relationships. I've been in abusive relationships. I've been in a relationship where I was with this person or what, and I know this may sound weird when I say this, but I thank God for the relationship that I was in with this certain person or whatever, Mr. M or whatever. Every person I'll just title a letter. So I thank God that I was in that relationship with Mr. M or whatever, because that relationship taught me a lot. It taught me a lot about myself, the abusive relationship, because I've never been hit by a man before. And when he hit me, you better know, baby, we was fighting. Oh, you hit me, I'm going to hit you back straight up. And nobody got time for that. Keep your hands down to your side. Let's walk in a straight line. Let's do it moving, honey. The only time you should be putting your hands on me if we in a romantical situation. Other than that, we got a whole problem. And that's what we had. But what I mean by that is, I thank God that I was able to see what I didn't want. And I never wanted a man to put his hands on me. And those women that are in those relationships, I pray that you get out of it in the name of Jesus, and you get out of it safe and sound. But talking about me, when he hit me, I threw my TV at his head. I was trying to take his whole head off or whatever, because it's kind of strange. You got to put your hands on me because you don't like something I said. No, we don't do that. That's why we have recess. No. So he verbally abused me as well. Talking to me crazy, trying to belittle me, telling me you're ugly, you're fat, you're stupid, you're dumb, nobody else will want you, and just all of this type stuff. And I was just like, oh, and what I was feeling inside was like, God, ugh. And I was like, I can't go on in a relationship, and it didn't, last that long, and he cheated on me, several times or whatever. And it was the first time I ever been into a relationship like that. And I was just like, oh my God, whoa, this is what thugs be doing? What the heck? And this is what women be liking? Like, oh God, now don't get me wrong. I like a masculine man, but gosh, you gotta put your hands, you gotta hit me? Oh no. So, and no offense why I'm laughing or whatever, because I'm just silly. But, I was just like, oh my God, like, So I was just like, God, I can't do this. No, I can't deal, with all of this. And then he had my car one night, and I was real frustrated and angry. And I was like, well, I'm a leave or whatever. And after I stopped smoking cigarettes, and then I started back smoking because I was dealing with his foolery and stuff. So I went to go get a cigarette. I found a condom in the cigarette pack. And before I found the cigarette in there, my heart said, I said, oh God. I said, he cheated on me. And I felt it, and I was like, oh God. Before he even came in the house, before he even did that, in my heart, I said, oh, I was like, oh God, he cheated on me. And I felt it because I was that much attached to this person and in love with this person. I was like, dang. So, and I was just like, no, it's not true. So I was like, just give me a cigarette. And I was like, when he came in, I was like, I was like, he was acting real different, and I was just like, okay, and I was like, just give me the cigarette. And I grabbed the wrong pack, and his face was like, and I threw it back at him, and I said, here. And I said, can I have the real cigarettes? And he was just like, what? And then I was like, here. And then I was leaving. I was like, you know what? It's cool. I was like, don't even worry about it. And then he was just like, man, that ain't none of mine. That was my homeboys and all of this. Okay. So I'm single because I don't want to go through that. And I'll tell y'all that story a whole nother time, but it's really deep. So I'm single because I don't want to go through that. I don't want to go through the abusive relationship type stuff. I don't want to deal with the arguing. I don't want to deal with that type of stuff or whatever. And I've been through all of that. So now I want somebody to love me for me, to respect me for me. And I don't want to choose the person. I want God to place that person into my life. And I don't want that person to come with a whole bunch of foolery and, all of that type stuff. If that person is coming to me with all of that, with the arguing, the cussing, the fussing, the fighting, I'm gonna cut it off. Like simple as that, because that's not what I want, and that's not what I'm about, or whatever. That's not into my gosh, I should have bought a fan. That's not what it's what I'm about, or whatever. I want what my auntie and are you finna bring me the fan? Okay, hold on, y'all. I forgot what I was saying. The sun came and got the thing. We started talking about other stuff. But so I'll get into that, I'll finish that. So, why am I still single? I'll go over that. So if you guys want me to do another video on that, let me know and I will. Am I still healing and am I healed? Yes, I'm doing both of them. I'm healing and I am healed. I'm healed from Mr. M, yes, from Mr. R. I'm healing and healed because I asked God to heal me. And I had to really pray and I had to really cry. I had to really cry like a baby, past relationships and I just really just cried in God's arms. And I really asked God to heal my broken heart, to not let me hurt somebody on purpose because they hurt me. I didn't want that. I don't want to do that. So that's why I'm healing. And even if I get into a relationship with someone, I'm going to still be doing this. I'm still going to be healing. I'm still going to be healed or whatever. And I just don't want to give a person that kind of stuff because it's not fair. It's not fair when you come into a relationship with someone and you're not healed and you haven't healed. You're not healed and you haven't healed. You have to learn how to do that. These are important things because when you get into a relationship and the person's phone go off and you like, oh, I heard a ding. Who is that? Who is that? What's going on? And why you ain't ready yet. You think you're ready, but you're not ready yet. Oh, you went to the store. Oh, you was out there 2.29 seconds too long. I know, because I was peeping out the window. You ain't healed yet, and you haven't been healed. You're not ready. A healed person and a healing person can allow their spouse you go to work, I go to work, or whatever, and I don't be, what you doing? It's 12 o'clock. It's 12:01. Why you said you ain't healed and you haven't healed yet. You think you are, but you're not. You got to go through a process. You got to learn how to cry. You got to learn how to talk to God. You got to learn how to give some stuff because you always going to find yourself in that same type of relationship to where who is that? Oh, well, we was walking down the aisle in the store and I saw you went just like this. What the heck are you talking about? Oh, yep, when old boy passed by, you switched your left cheek just a little harder than you did your right cheek. Are you for real? That's a bunch of foolery. You not ready yet. You ain't healed yet. I have been single for a minute now. And like I said, when I was in a relationship and, with the person or whatever, I was single for some years or whatever because I was married or whatever. And when I was with the person or whatever, I was single for a long time. And when he came into the relationship, is what I'm trying to say. When he came into the relationship, he didn't come in the relationship like talking. Excuse me. He didn't come in talking, doing none of that. So I felt as if though I was still single by myself because you wasn't there, like no communication, no conversation, none of this. And if I'm having a conversation or whatever, and I'm asking you this and talking, and I'm the only one doing the talking, and you give me, yeah, whatever, it's cool. I don't want that type of relationship. I was dating myself, so that's what I'm saying. You're not ready if you're still immature and you're doing all that stuff. You ain't healed if when he sleep or she sleep. Oh, wake up, get your stuff, leave, and then 2 hours later, you finna leave me? Oh, so it's like that? Y'all ain't ready. You ain't ready yet. You're not ready, and I am ready to date someone because I'm not there no more. I'm not finna be. Okay, so you said at 9.5, you said that you were going to be, and you was over here with Charlie, and you said you was going to go get 5 tomatoes and a half a loaf of bread and a half a gallon of milk, and it is 12 o'clock, and you left out of here at 12 o'clock, and it's now 12:00. It's 12:10. Where you been? I just said, hey, Charlie, how you doing? Spent a few moments over there. Oh, You ain't ready. If you gotta do all of that type stuff, yeah, come on, man. You ain't ready. That. So you ain't ready. So I feel as if though I'm ready because I had enough time, to deal with certain things and my attitude or whatever. My attitude, I'm not the same person that I once was because I really earnestly let a lot of stuff go. I don't trip off a lot of that, foolery. I don't. I hope what I'm saying to y'all makes sense. If not, Lord help me. So, what will I do differently in a relationship? What will I do differently? I will learn to allow that person to talk and express themselves. Not saying that I didn't do it, but I will do it better. Because as women, when men are trying to express themselves about their hurt, we tend to be like, and we want them to hear us, but we don't want to hear them. So if he's willing to open up to me, I'm willing to listen, and I want him to feel comfortable enough so where he can talk to me and I is him. That way we both are here and not here. So I that's what I would do differently. Like I said again, not that I didn't do it. And what else would I do differently? Just I don't know, like just everything I didn't do, I can't really say everything I didn't do because I felt like I did what I was supposed to do. So differently, I would just, listen a lot more, and get that understanding and just, try to work on what I can work on. And if he expresses to me that he doesn't like something that I'm doing, I will try to work on that. And he do the same. What type of man? I think I kind of expressed that in here. But the type of man I want is someone that is a listener. I can't say that right. Someone that listens well. Someone that is a goofball like myself, because I'm just all over the place at times. Someone that I hope he has kids or whatever. Someone that don't mind just, being themselves, being a goofball. I don't want a man that is so deep in, like, yeah, haha. I don't want that because I dealt with that type and I don't like that type. Wow. Hold on. So, I don't forgot what I said, child. I ain't forgot. I'm 42, remember. But I do want somebody that's a goofball like me. Like I was saying, I don't want the type of dude that's, like, and, can't laugh and don't really have a sense of humor because it won't match my personality. No. So that's what I'm looking for. Like I said, if I have to make a part 2 with this to this video, I will leave a comment down below or whatever, but I will. And the type of man, I'm attracted to big guys, like not 600 pounds now, honey. But I'm attracted to big chocolate guys. Like, it's just something about a big chocolate man. Lord have mercy. Ain't smelling good, dressed nice or whatever, sexy and stuff. Now, I'm not really into looks, but now you can't be ugly. You can't be ugly. But little looking, you know what I mean, little cute thing. But so yeah, I'm at 20 minutes and 7 seconds, y'all, in this video. So I pray that this video make it up there. And if not, then I would have to do a shorter video. So I hope it goes up. And I hope that I made sense. If I didn't, sorry. But I will do another video. All right, sure.